Now, Genshin fans started review bombing Google's apps like Google Classroom. More than 20 apps across the Play Store were.
You think you can stop my hate, bro? Oh, hell no! The internet's most toxic fandoms by a visual venture. I butchered the hell out of that. Yo, I'm so sorry. Anyways, I've always liked this guy. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm curious what this video is about. Let's just get into it. Before we get into this, I would really like to appreciate y'all for subscribing if you do after watching this video. Also, if you have any form of criticism for me, I would really appreciate it as I'm trying to grow this channel. Anyways, sorry. That's all I wanted to say. Let's get into it now.
What happens when a fan base is willing to destroy anyone who offends their idol? These are the internet's most toxic fan bases. As usual, we'll rank them from least.
I'm pretty sure there's a YouTuber that literally got like borderline canceled for saying anything, like something that was like barely even anything negative about Taylor Swift. Like, that shit was crazy. Oh, we're in for a wild one. Also, with Corpse, the only thing I remember from Corpse is his face reel that like pissed so many people off, and it literally like apparently it wasn't his face reveal, but it was like some people said it wasn't, but it wasn't. Like it was a whole mess, dude. Just because he got face revealed when it wasn't even him that did it. Like that was crazy. Let's get into it.
Some of the darkest things fans have done. If you guys are enjoying the channel so far, it would mean the world.
Five Nights at Freddy. That's what that game is, right? FNAF? Yeah. Okay, cool. There's no, no, we're about to see what this is.
It helps me get my videos out to more people, and I promise to do my very, very best to create the best possible videos I can for you. I'm Visual Venture, and you are awesome. Swift.
You talking about me? Oh my god, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Fan base. So before we begin, I want to make this clear that this is not an attack on Taylor Swift or her fans in general, but there is a toxic.
He has to put a disclaimer. Yes. No.
Of her fandom that takes things.
This is not an attack on Taylor Swift or her fans. Please do not dox me. Do not dox me, okay? I am sorry for whatever I'm gonna say. Okay? Listen. I just want to put this out there, okay? I just want to say my opinions.
Too far. Almost every musician has overprotective fans. But with Taylor Swift, there are thousands of them, and they attack anyone who dares criticize her. In 2020, Taylor Swift released an album titled Folklore. As usual, music critics reviewed it. But one review made Taylor's fans mad. It was from a website called Pitchfork, and the interviewer was a woman named Jill. In her interview, Jill praised Taylor's songwriting, but she didn't like everything about the album, so Jill gave it
7 was amazing. Okay, yeah, keep going.
8 out of 10. For most people, that was a positive review. But for radical Swifties, an 8 out of 10 was unacceptable. It was an insult. Taylor's fans started ranting online, complaining about the review. Then one of them came up with a bizarre theory, which was that Jill and Pitchfork were trying to sabotage Taylor Swift. By giving Taylor's album a lower score, Pitchfork would drag down the album's overall rating, also known as a metascore. Once that sabotage theory took hold, fans were mad and they attacked. First,
the schizos. Alright, cool. Yeah, okay. Alright, cool. I'm not gonna lie, I don't listen to Taylor Swift that much, but I almost guarantee that's probably like her best album. I actually love that album. At least some songs on it. I do not like Taylor Swift that much though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Don't attack me for that, please. I appreciate it.
Someone posted Jill's personal information online. They leaked her phone number, her address, and even photos of her home. The doxing led to non-stop harassment. Jill got angry calls in the middle.
I think it was a pretty good album. I just don't like 3 of these songs though. But I will give it, like, I didn't like these songs that much. Like, they're okay, but I'll give it like an 8 out of 10. You know what? Just for saying it's an 8 out of 10, we're gonna dox you. We're gonna dox you, okay? Finding your home address, your phone number. You ain't running. You are not running, bro. If you try to move, we're gonna follow you too. Nah, it's dude. That's actually insane, bro. What? No, bro. What the fuck?
Middle of the night, some callers threatened to burn her house down. She even received death threats. Jill tweeted about how terrifying it felt. She said that it sucked to be scared of every person milling outside. Or
I would imagine, yeah.
Can't answer the phone. All of this happened because Jill gave Taylor a good review, but it wasn't good enough. But Jill wasn't the Swifties' only victim. In 2019,
all because she was genuinely honest about her review. Just don't be honest. Be fully a hater or fully a lover. to these people that is better. I'm not even joking. It's actually probably better for to these people if you're just not a fence sitter and be like, well, I don't even call it fence sitting in the first place, but it's like, well, I like some of these parts, but I just don't like other these parts. Like I'm my own person and everything. Like an actual person with opinions. No, you can't do that, buddy. I'm sorry. You just can't do that. You can't do that. I'm sorry.
19, comedians Desus and Mero appeared on The Tonight Show. During a guessing game, Mero made a joke. Some Swifties didn't find it funny. They felt Mero was insulting Taylor's looks. Within hours, the comedians were getting death threats. One crazy fan even threatened Mero's kids. It was so bad that the FBI got involved. But Swifties don't just fight outsiders, they attack their own. That's what happened to a woman named Rita in...
I'm curious what type of thing he said. But if it was genuinely a joke, I don't see what the hell is wrong. But
in 2019, Rita wasn't a regular fan. She was so devoted that she ran a Taylor Swift fan page. Her room was filled with Taylor Swift merch, and she posted videos of herself singing Taylor's songs. But some Swifties thought Rita's videos were cringy, like she was embarrassing the fandom. So they...
Bro, what? Dude, I'm so tired of this, and I miss it too. It's the same people that say like, people doing this and everything is cringe, which okay, I get it's cringe. It's cringe to do those things or whatever. But like, listen, they're just being themselves. They're just having fun. Okay, just scroll and move past it if it's that big of an issue for you, bro. Like, what is wrong with you? No, seriously, bro. Ah, shoot. Because what I saw was just wholesome. It just seems so like nice. Like it's not for me. There's no way in hell I would watch any of her stuff probably because I'm not a Taylor Swift fan like that. But I would still look at it and respect it. I would still look at it and be like, oh, that's cool and everything. Like I don't. Bro, what is wrong with you? Like,
spammed Rita's videos with hateful comments, trying to bully her into quitting. When Rita refused to stop, the attacks escalated. Someone tried hacking her phone to take over her social media accounts. Another posted her license plate online, putting her at risk. Rita adored Taylor Swift, but she became an enemy simply because she didn't fit their idea of a proper Swiftie.
What the hell? How are you supposed to be a proper Swiftie then? What? Person that has genuine love for Taylor Swift and has literally no hate and doesn't do it just for performative stuff. Oh, you're not a proper Swiftie. You're not a proper Swiftie. No, you're not like the rest of it, bro. You can't.
Loving a musical artist is completely normal, but for radical Swifties, anyone who doesn't meet their standards needs to be silenced. This next fan base kicked their leader off the internet. Corpse Husband, the fan base that betrayed their idol. Corpse Husband was a faceless YouTuber who got popular in 2020. His main appeal was his voice.
Yeah.
This deep rumble.
Yeah, it definitely was his voice. No, his voice was really hot.
Voice sounded unreal. That voice, combined with being faceless, made Corpse a sensation. Fans couldn't see him, so they created a perfect fantasy version of him in their heads. But Corpse was a real person, and he was far from perfect. In interviews, Corpse revealed that his deep voice was partly caused by a medical condition. He also had arm pain that affected his daily life. He struggled with anxiety, and he didn't like talking in public because he was scared someone would recognize his voice. That's why he chose...
Oh, most definitely. His voice is, it's probably or at least one of the most recognizable things. Yeah, easily. Who has that voice besides, like, it's like, it's not one of one, but it's very, very rare, that's for sure.
To remain faceless. He wanted privacy so he could manage his personal issues without the stress of fame. But some fans didn't care about his struggles. They just wanted to see his face no matter the cost. In 2021, a photo of a man went viral. People claimed it was Corpse Husband. There was just one problem. The man in the photo didn't match the image fans created in their minds. And instead of accepting that, they started mocking the man in the picture. Tweets called him ugly. Some fans unfollowed him. Someone tweeted, unsubbed, and unfollowed Corpse after seeing that face reveal. Like, I thought it was gonna be hot, but he's just some ugly creep.
Like, I thought he was gonna be hot. I can't even good anymore for him now. Oh my gosh. This guy's a regular ass guy. I don't even, bro. You can't make this up, dude. Like, I can't goon for you anymore for your voice. Like, to be honest, I just can't. And honestly, like, the fact I can't do that is a problem now. To be honest, my total perception of you is like just skewed now. Number one, he'd even reveal it, so that could very well not be him. And I seen someone close to him. I think it was like Valkyrie or something. I might be wrong about that, but I swear, like they literally said that was not him. But they don't even care. And so Corpse is, I'm out. Peace. No, I'm not doing this because if this is what it potentially could have been, if I actually revealed my face, I'm not doing it. That's insane to me. That's just insane.
Fans were brutal, but the reaction revealed the truth. Some fans weren't following Corpse for who he was. They were following the fantasy
Tagoon. Yes. Yes. Yes.
they created. Also, it was never confirmed that the photo was actually Corpse. Fans might have been mocking a random person. Corpse could have addressed the photo directly, but he didn't. He just started pulling away. He tweeted less, he streamed less, and in November 2021, he uploaded what would become his last regular video. Years later, his fans...
And I don't want to be like that, but like this person, the person I was seeing here, looks like really young, at least to me. I might have just a terrible perception though. Like he looks my age, like but I don't know.
Still miss him. They leave comments begging for his return. But the truth is hard to ignore. The same fans who demand his comeback are the reason he disappeared. This comment summed it up perfectly. He didn't abandon us. We lost him. We truly didn't deserve this man. This next fan base is huge, loud, and always upset. Star Wars, the fan base that's never...
What? Star Wars?
...satisfied. There's a saying that you can't please everyone. The Star Wars fan base is proof of that. They've complained...
Okay, the new Star Wars though, I'm not gonna lie, are just bad in my opinion. Okay, and like the thing is, I pretty much only watched the new Star Wars, and when I brought like, okay, so a lot. If you're a Star Wars fan, you might hate me for saying this. I think Arcane is better than Star Wars, right? And a lot of my friends that watch the old Star Wars are like, "Yo, you're high. Yo, you are crazy." And I was like, "No, genuinely, like." But that's because I've never watched the old Star Wars, so I truly can't tell you if it's good or bad. I guess, but
Playing about everything, storylines, dialogue, characters, even little things like the color of lightsabers. And when Star Wars fans get upset, they get toxic. Star Wars fans love the original trilogy, but nearly everything released after has been a problem. In 1999, The Phantom Menace hit theaters. It was the first movie after the original trilogy. It was also the first Star Wars movie in 16 years. Fans were excited until they actually saw the movie. Many hated the film. They felt it didn't capture the spirit of the originals. The backlash.
I
was
did
so
watch that
intense
though.
that
My friend actually forced me. I liked the Phantom Menace. What was wrong with Phantom Menace? What the hell? Wait, what?
it nearly ended the franchise. Disliking a movie doesn't make someone toxic, but how some fans expressed their anger was ugly. They started harassing the actors. Ahmed Best, the actor who played Jar Jar Binks, was their first target because they hated the character. They made Ahmed their punching bag. Ahmed's phone number was leaked. His answering machine was filled with death threats. Over time, the
Bro, what? What? And I'm not saying it can't be the actor's fault whatsoever, but a lot of times if the movie's bad, it was the director, not the actor. Like I'm not saying like every single time, of course not, but I'm saying like a lot of times. Like what?
The harassment broke him. Ahmed became depressed. He was scared to leave his apartment. Jake Lloyd, the child actor...
Like Ray, I think Ray is probably a good actor, like the person who does it, but like just the story, like with how it was done, is just bad, in my opinion at least. So
actor was the next
that's
target.
director.
He
in my
played
opinion.
young Anakin Skywalker. Being a child didn't save him. Some fans hated his acting, so they tried to find his address so they could camp outside his house.
It's a child. Nigga, bro, what? No. We're going back. No, he did not just. No, I don't even believe I just heard that.
Ahmed's phone number was leaked. His answering machine was filled with death threats. Over time, the harassment broke him. Ahmed became depressed. He was scared to leave his apartment. Jake Lloyd, the child actor, was the next target. He played young Anakin Skywalker. Being
How do you even target? What is wrong with you? How do you target a child?
a child didn't save him. Some fans hated his acting, so they tried to find his address so they could camp outside his house and confront him. At school, classmates...
Yeah, let's confront him. Let's confront the child that literally is basically 7 years old and didn't even live life yet. Let's confront him. Let's confront him and just, Be like, why the hell did you act, bro? That's basically bullying him, and just be like, oh, I should just never act again and just ruin his dreams. Yeah, that's a great idea, isn't it? Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah. Hello? What?
Mates bullied him constantly. He even got death threats. Because of all the negativity, Jake quit acting entirely. But these toxic fans
I'm not surprised. I feel like most children would just quit acting at that point. Like almost every child. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you, dude?
Got worse. Whenever a new Star Wars movie came out, they found something to complain about, and they started to contradict themselves. By the time The Force Awakens came out in 2015, the cycle was obvious. This time, fans said the movie played it too safe. Some claimed it was just a lazy remake of a previous Star Wars film. Because of that feedback, the creators took risks with the next Star Wars movie. They broke away from the classic formula, but fans hated that too. Now they said it strayed too far from the originals. It seemed the fan base didn't know what it wanted, and as usual, they didn't just complain. They made life hell for Star Wars actors.
I'm not gonna lie, I think I liked The Force Awakens, or it was one of those that I actually liked, but one of them I hated. I don't know which one it was.
Actress by mocking her looks. Someone even added offense.
Bro, what? She's pretty. What? She's attractive. Hello. What? Am I crazy? Am I off the deep end?
Of comments to her Wikipedia page. She had to quit Instagram to escape the attacks. Daisy Ridley, the lead actress, wasn't spared. Even new characters.
Don't tell me she was also called ugly. Do not tell me that. No. This is the same thing as like calling people like Madison Beer mid or something. Don't say it. Don't you better not. You
couldn't escape. In 2022, the Obi-Wan Kenobi series introduced a villain named Reva. Reva was a character that fans have been asking for, but once she appeared, the same fans didn't like her, so they turned on the actress who played Reva. The attacks became so vicious that the show's producer intervened. He told
I don't know anything about Reva. I didn't even know who that was. But that if the acting's bad, then it's bad at that point.
Fans, if you're sending her bullying messages, you're no Star Wars fan in my mind. The Star Wars fan base created a lose-lose situation. Play it too safe and they complain. Try something new, they complain louder. It begs the question, if every Star Wars movie makes fans mad...
To be fair though, I swear I remember like a thing from the original person who actually wrote the story. He literally said, I will help you direct it and everything. I'll literally be here like helping you guys if you want, and the new people said no, we don't want you here, and they basically essentially kicked them out of all of the movies. So I'm not really surprised that they hate the story, given that the people making it now don't even know the original story. That's a big problem.
Maybe the real problem isn't the movies. VTubers, the parasocial fan base.
Me? I'm not well. Am I parasocial? I might be. Shit, I might be parasocial. Oh shit. No, not me. He's not talking about me, bro. For those of you guys
who don't know what a VTuber is, a VTuber stands for virtual YouTuber. They are streamers who appear online as animated characters instead of showing the real.
I thought about doing that, but you see me now. I still might, but
like digital cosplay. Each VTuber plays a character, and fans enjoy the show. But for some fans, watching VTubers isn't just entertainment. Some viewers get obsessed with VTubers. These obsessed fans are known as unicorns.
Wait, what? Unicorns? Why are they called unicorns?
Their favorite VTuber isn't just a character on a screen. She's their virtual girlfriend. In order to maintain that girlfriend fan.
Oh my gosh, Shando, you're my waifu. Oh. No. Oh my gosh. Anyone who hurts Sando, you will be attacked. You will be attacked at dawn.
Fantasy, the VTuber must stay single. She can't flirt or even speak to another man. If she does, they feel betrayed.
And I'll kill him. In GTA, please.
These obsessive fans feel betrayed. The reaction can be explosive. No VTuber learned that lesson harder than Rushia. Rushia was one of Japan's biggest VTubers with over 1 million subscribers. But many of Rushia's fans were unicorns, so they treated Rushia like she was their girlfriend, like she belonged to them, and that almost ruined her life. The issue started on February 10th, 2022. Rushia started a live stream. In the middle of her broadcast, a private message popped up on her screen. It was a message her viewers weren't supposed to see, but they did. The message was from Mafu Mafu, a Japanese male singer. It read, "I just finished the live broadcast and I'm getting ready to go home." The text itself wasn't romantic, but there were already rumors that Rushia and Mafu Mafu were dating. Now, this message from Mafu Mafu appeared on her screen.
Yeah, because why you talk to a guy? Like, oh my, like, why are you talking to a guy that's not me? Like, what the fuck? Like, I feel those fans. Like, I feel them. I feel.
Unicorn followers felt lied to. They believed Rushia betrayed them by not being single. Thousands canceled their paid memberships. Some destroyed their Rushia merch. A few even sent threats to both Rushia and Mafu Mafu.
Okay, depending on what she did though. No, obviously I'm not saying this because I'm pretty sure this person was a wholesome streamer, so these people are just unhinged. But I'm saying like those people that like act up and be parasocial with their fans and like, you know, pretend to be like their girlfriend and stuff like that. If they actually get a boyfriend, of course they're gonna hate on that person. It's not surprising. And honestly, I feel like you're kind of like you're not so asking for it, but you're definitely like enabling it. Yeah, you're definitely enabling it to happen. That's for sure.
She tried to calm things down. She swore she wasn't dating anybody, but they refused to believe her. To prove her innocence, she posted a screenshot. It was a chat between Rushia and her manager confirming she was single. But posting that chat cost Rushia everything. Like most VTubers, Rushia was signed to a talent agency. The agency had strict confidentiality policy.
By the way, do not go into talent agency. Most, if not all of them, are bad. At least for the VTuber space. Don't do it.
By posting that private chat with her manager, Rushia.
We've learned already. Okay, from Niji Sanji and you know, Visojo and stuff. We learned. Okay.
Broke her non-disclosure agreement.
Don't do that.
So the agency fired her. Just like that, Rushia lost her platform. Not because she hurt anyone, but because her toxic fans pushed her so far, she broke the rules trying to defend herself. Later that year, another VTuber had a similar problem. In August 2022, VTuber named Crony streamed a gaming session with several male VTubers. But most of Crony's fans were unicorns just like Rushia's. These obsessive fans hated seeing Crony interact with those male VTubers. They bombarded her live chat with insults. To escape the hostility, Crony took a 2-week break from streaming. But when she returned, she took a different approach. Instead of trying to appease her fans, she stood her ground. She tweeted, "After much consideration, I decided that I will be collaborating with whoever I want." The fact that she had to post that shows how controlling and toxic some VTuber fans can be.
Yeah, they were probably hurt from that. They were probably really hurt from that. That's crazy.
Members of this next.
No, obviously not crazy from her, but like I'm just surprised she actually said that. Like I can't even imagine what their reaction of that like to that would be.
Base just can't get along. League of Legends, the fan base that hate.
To be honest, I'm surprised he didn't talk about this one first. This and CS:GO are probably like the most toxic communities, I would say, for gaming, competitive gaming. Yeah, I would say these two. Yeah, if you get into these two games expecting that you're not gonna have people like hating on you or like people trying to be toxic to you in the game, I think you're just delusional, and I think you're pretty much just stupid, to be honest with you.
Hates each other.
Now, me, depending on how toxic it is, I like it. Okay, and that doesn't mean like I like I'm just saying I think it's funny. Like I don't like toxicity. Okay, I'm not one of those people that like toxic relationships or anything like that. Okay, trust. Okay, first and foremost. But like Valorant, there's a lot of people that are toxic there. I just like I like rage baiting them a lot. At least I did before my PC was fricked. Now I can't even play stuff like Marvel Rivals.
No gaming fan base is as toxic as League of Legends. At least that's what players say. In 2024, a survey asked gamers which fan base was the worst. Around 36% picked League. What makes
Yeah, that makes sense.
This fan base so bad. It's about how the players treat each other. League of Legends is built around teamwork. 5 players join forces to beat another team. Success depends on working together, but most players end up fighting their own teammates. If someone makes a mistake, their teammates explode. Players scream insults in the chat. Others go even further. They int. Inting is when a player deliberately dies over and over in the game. They do this to either troll or punish their own team. Either way, inting ruins the game for everyone. Riot Games, the company behind the league, has tried to control the toxicity.
You're not going to. You're not ever going to. In my opinion, at least, it's too much. If you were gonna do it, you should have done it like way before, when it first started. Now it's just risen too much. Like I don't think it's gonna happen. To be honest with you, I'm just gonna be real. Yeah. Um. I mean, Overwatch. I guess Overwatch kind of did it because I've heard there used to be a lot of toxic people there, but the thing is with Overwatch, people just don't talk now. It's not like there's no toxic people. It's just the only people that actually talk are in text chat usually, and then they're toxic there, or they just don't talk at all. Which in a team game, like you can of course win without talking, but it just feels soulless and it feels less fun, like way less fun.
They ban aggressive players, they added mute buttons. They even created a system to reward good behavior, but none of it worked. By 2020, 98% of players said that they have been harassed in-game. 98% is nearly every player. If players are this toxic during casual matches, imagine what happens when money is at stake.
Yeah, but they're funny when they're toxic. Like they're my bad.
League of Legends has massive esports tournaments, and these tournaments offer millions of dollars in prize money. The most famous team in League is T1. They've won countless championships, and their star player named Faker was insanely skilled. Fans called him the Michael Jordan of esports. But in 2020, the same fans who idolized T1 turned on them. That year, T1 failed to qualify for a major tournament. Fans blamed the team's coaches for benching Faker during the qualifiers. The coach who benched Faker received death threats. Other players.
Oh wow. Okay. I don't think death threats are pretty much good, like at all. If they're actually like to the boy, like homeboy, and, like they dox him and everything like that, of course. But benching Faker is like their carry. Why would you do that? Is there like a reason why you would bench Faker? That's like benching prime tens. Why would you do that? That doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. Like it like almost anyone else, sure. Like maybe if you want to have more playtime for a different person or something like that. But Faker, you don't. You just you don't do that. I'm sorry. You can't do that, bro. That's a perma. That's benching a starter. Like you're crazy, bro.
Began getting dressed as well. T1 CEO had to plead with fans to stop. Some fans ignored the warning. By September 2020, T1 started tracking down those behind the threats to take legal action.
Which I don't blame them for. Again, though, that's literally like you have a level 100 and you're going in a level 50 lobby, and the rest of the people are like level 30, and then you just have the level 100 go AFK. He just goes AFK. What do we talk? Why? Why would we do that? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Wasn't the only time fans turned on a professional league team. One team received an actual weapon in the mail. It was supposed to be some kind of warning. It's no wonder so many consider League of Legends the most toxic fan base in gaming. Up next is a fan base that operates like a mob. Genshin Impact, the fan base that bullies.
There we go.
The game Genshin Impact is more popular than people realize. It launched in 2020, just 5 years ago, but it already generated over $6.3 billion in revenue.
I'm pretty sure it literally has more than GTA's revenue, even though GTA has been out for more than a decade. I'm pretty sure at this point.
Than 11 million people play the game every month. That's the population of a small country. But a game this big attracts all kinds of fans. Some of them are notorious for bullying.
Wuthering Waves is better. I'm sorry. If you disagree, you're wrong. Thank you very much. Yeah. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I think Genshin's a good game. I just like Wuthering Waves more. I'm not gonna lie to you. I also like ZZZ. I liked Honkai Star Rail somewhat at the start, but it got too repetitive. I'm not gonna lie. The turn based, I just can't get with it. I'm sorry.
and sometimes they attack for surprising reasons. It's exactly what happened.
And also, Crystal Vatlane's pretty good too. There's some issues with it, but it's pretty good. Every other gacha game though, besides those, I have not played, except for Honkai Third Impact, which that was okay for a day. I played that for like 12 hours, and then I for some reason just stopped.
In 2022, an artist posted an illustration of Kaya, one of Genshin's main characters.
Really
it was just fan art, nothing controversial. But the artist made one mistake. Kaya's skin tone was lighter than usual. That small error
Are we serious? Like, this is a very common art mistake. Like, just very, very common art mistake. And the fact that people actually get mad at that,
caused chaos. Hardcore fans demanded the artist delete.
Now it depends, obviously, because like if it's like official art, then I can see people kind of getting mad at that, I suppose. But
the drawing. One comment said, "Draw him correctly or don't draw him at all." That was harsh, but some fans went further. Someone stole the drawing, darkened Kaya's skin, and reposted it. They claimed they fixed the art. The artist even tried to apologize. They tweeted, "I didn't mean to paint Kaya's skin color brightly. It turned into this color unintentionally. I'm sorry for making you feel uncomfortable." But the apology didn't end the harassment. The attacks continued until the artist deleted their Twitter account. And this case was just the beginning. Genshin fans attack artists over
yeah, that's insane. Yeah, I'm assuming it's not official art. Yeah, that's crazy. Because I can see people getting somewhat mad over it if it's like official art for Genshin. But like it's fan art, like bro, you got issues. You just got issues, man. You can call it a bit as criticism, but not to the level extent that people want to literally get off Twitter. That's insane. I mean, it's probably a blessing that he got off Twitter anyway, because Twitter's toxic, like as hell. But that still is crazy.
Things like drawing a character in the wrong outfit or the wrong pose. But it's not just artists who get attacked. Even actual employees working on the game have been targeted. In 2021, Genshin added a new character named Kokomi. Unfortunately, some players didn't like her, but they didn't just complain about the character. For some twisted reason, fans attacked the voice actress who played Kokomi. She was live streaming when the insults started. Her chat was filled with hateful comments. It got so bad that she had to turn off the comments. Remember, this voice actress was just an employee. Later, she posted that she only wanted a relaxed and happy environment, but the Genshin mob didn't back off. And this wasn't even the worst moment that year. In September of that year, Genshin celebrated its first anniversary. Fans expected huge...
If I remember correctly, I remember seeing the like voice acting. It wasn't even that bad. Like it wasn't even... I don't even see why people... I think people literally just hated the character design or something like that, or hated like the character's personality, and because they hated the character's personality, they just attack the voice actor, not even be like, and it's not even the voice actor's fault. Like I feel like people that attack these people just don't think. Like they just simply don't think.
Huge rewards, but when the rewards were released, many were disappointed. They felt like the rewards weren't good enough. This time, they didn't just make hateful comments online. They tried to sink the whole ship. Thousands of Genshin fans went...
I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of the awards for a lot of these gacha games just aren't good though. Like a lot of the awards for anniversaries just aren't good. I think Wuthering Waves for the anniversary could have had more stuff, to be honest with you. I still liked it because it was still stuff nonetheless, but you know, yeah, people were mad about that too.
Went on the Google Play Store and review bombed the game. They all left 1-star reviews. On the Play Store, apps with low ratings can disappear from search results. So by review bombing the game, these fans were trying to bury it. The game's rating dropped from 4.5 stars to 2 stars. However, Google noticed what was happening, so Google deleted the fake reviews. But the fact that Google was trying to save the game made fans even angrier. Now, Genshin fans started review bombing Google's apps like Google Classroom. More than 20 apps across the Play Store were...
You think you can stop my hate, bro? Oh, hell no! They said, oh, hell no. We're going off right now. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
Filled with fake negative reviews. The war only ended when the developers of Genshin Impact gave in. They added extra rewards to calm the fans down. If this community can sabotage their own game, what'll they do next? Up next is a fan base that chased away the creator of their game. Five Nights at Freddy's, the feral fan base. Five Nights at Freddy's launched in 2014. It was an instant hit. Players took on the role of a night guard trapped in a haunted pizza shop. The game was filled with hidden clues and mysteries waiting to be solved. The community grew fast, but as the fan base exploded, so did its darker side. The game was created by Scott Cawthon, and in the early days, Scott was very active in forums. Scott listened to fans and shaped new games around their ideas. Fans loved having that connection, but the closer Scott stayed to the community, the more demanding it became. In 2015, FNAF 3...
Yeah, and the thing is, listen, I agree with listening to community. Of course, I mean, I think you should do that just as a game, like, in general. But at the end of the day, the community is not the one making games. You are. Okay, so you know the ins and outs of what people commonly like over a broad spectrum. If you listen to the community too much, it's just gonna make your game bad. I don't know what happened in this case because I didn't really play Five Nights at Freddy's like that. The only time I played it was like on my iPad, like, you know, 15, no, 12 years ago. 12, yeah, 12 years ago. Around that time. So
the fans thought the games weren't scary enough. Others thought they were too easy. So angry fans attacked Scott directly. One fan even went after Scott's family. I mean, imagine threatening someone's family over...
You're threatening someone's family over a game. Yeah. Yeah. Imagine like telling these people are like, hey, like when they die or something, and guys is being like, hey, you do know that you threatened this person over a game, right? And then and then the person's like, yeah, yeah. Listen. I was like really just in my feelings right there, like, I was, you know, I would say something more, but I'm not getting canceled. There's no way I'm getting called a misogynist for what I'm about to say. Um, Even though I meant it as a joke, but yeah, and then, you know, you did know those people that are like his family died, right? Wait, what? Well, yeah, but like he should have just not made that game. To be honest with you, he should have just not done that. You know?
Over a game. But the attacks didn't stop there. Later that year, Scott released the first Five Nights at Freddy's book. His co-author was a woman named Kira, but fans couldn't find much about her online, so they concluded she didn't exist. They accused Scott of lying and attacked him.
Because I can't hate on her. Because I can't hate on her, she doesn't exist, chat. She does not exist.
Again, Scott later clarified that Kira was a professional writer, but he told her to make her accounts private because he expected weirdos and creeps to stalk her. That means,
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they did
Scott
do that.
realized how toxic the FNAF fandom was becoming. In 2016, it got worse. Scott launched a spin-off called FNAF World. The game was buggy, so fans hated it. Scott took the game down, fixed the issues, and re-released it for free. But fans kept criticizing Scott, calling him a sellout. When Scott deleted the worst comments, they accused him of censorship. He simply couldn't win with them. By 2021, he had enough. He stepped away from Five Nights at Freddy's completely. After Scott left, new developers took over to keep the franchise alive, but the toxic fans treated them even worse. In 2024, a fan project called FNAF in Real Time was canceled. The developers revealed they were receiving threatening messages from angry fans. The harassment shook them so much that they abandoned the game too. The community that made FNAF a hit was tearing it apart. One FNAF fan on Reddit...
This is probably why a lot of like businesses that are in games now just go fully corporate. Because when you're fully corporate, even if they hate on you, like it's not even a lot of times it's not directed towards you because a lot of people just don't know who you are. You feel me? I feel like when it's this personal, then like people can actually know where to go, if that makes sense.
It said it best. We literally can't have anything anymore. My friends, being a fan of something isn't an excuse to hurt people. If there's one thing to take away from this video, it's this. We can enjoy good things without tearing others down. Visual Venture. If you guys think this video about Fandoms was pretty bad, oh, trust me, it gets
This man is an insanely good creator, insanely good editing, bro. Oh my gosh, like this is beautiful. He always makes videos like this, somewhat. Just talking about interesting stuff. You see it here. You probably have heard of him. If you haven't, I'll link his channel in the description as always. I'll link this video in the description too if you want to look at it yourself. And I will see you guys next time. Have a fantastic day and goodbye.